We're back on the Morgan Streetman Show, and we're just talking about the career of Rush Limbaugh. I mean, it's pretty the things that he would do to fight for, or I should say, be an activist for freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You can't say that enough.
Yeah, it can't be overstated. And I tell you, the impact that his show had on an entire generation of Americans trying to figure out how to think about the important issues of the day. I mean, for many people, he was the only conservative voice that they had access to. Because while the media today is in a terrible state, it's absolutely abysmal state of our media today as we sit here in 2021, it's always been pretty darn liberal. I mean, even back in the 80s and 90s and before, the media was extremely liberal. At least I think they were maybe slightly more even-handed. Now, today, they're totally over the edge. But even back then, they were very liberal, and there weren't many voices that were available for conservatives to be able to work through their ideas. And that's how a lot of people work through the way that they think about different issues, right? I mean, not everybody just automatically knows everything and knows exactly how they think about all the issues. A lot of the way that we all learn from each other was listening to our different perspectives. You say, oh, you know what? That sounds pretty good. I agree with that. So that's what Rush Limbaugh did for a lot of people. He gave them a perspective, a reasonable conservative perspective that made a lot of sense to so many people. You know, he was so hugely popular with small business people. And that was probably one of his biggest constituencies was the small businessman and the small businesswoman, because those kind of people would be in a position to be able to listen to Rush every day from noon to 3 in his famous time slot where he was for so many years. And I tell you, it's really hard to fathom the loss that we've experienced. I don't think there's anybody on the radio who can replace Rush Limbaugh. There's nobody who's even close to Rush Limbaugh, in my humble opinion.
Well, Streetman.
Well, come on now.
Have you auditioned yet?
No, I haven't auditioned, but, you know, I'll tell you what, I'm smart enough to realize that I am nowhere close to Rush Limbaugh. He was the great.
I think if he met you, he would like you.
Well, I wish I had the chance to meet him, honestly. I thought about writing to him, but, you know, when I really got serious about it, it was after he already had announced that he had cancer, and I thought, you know, I mean, I don't want to see, you know, first of all, he probably wouldn't even respond. But I don't want to.
He read those all the time.
I know. And I thought about writing to him because I have a great personal story that I think I've shared here on the show before, and that is when I was 15 years old, I actually made a pilgrimage to Cape Girardeau, Missouri, to go to Rush Limbaugh's hometown for the sole purpose of going to see where the man was born, where he cut his teeth, where he grew up. I went by his childhood home. And, you know, you can't call it anything but a pilgrimage to go see Rush Limbaugh. So I wanted to share with you because this, I didn't hear this a lot of other places, but I did find it. And this is the clip actually from, you know, he died Wednesday morning of last week. And this is the clip from his radio show where his wife, Catherine, announces that he's passed away. And I wanted to share this with you.
Hello, everyone. I know that I am most certainly not the Limbaugh that you tuned in to listen to today. I, like you, very much wish Rush was behind this golden microphone right now, welcoming you to another exceptional 3 hours of broadcasting. For over 32 years, Rush has cherished you, his loyal audience, and always look forward to every single show. It is with profound sadness I must share with you directly that our beloved Rush, my wonderful husband, passed away this morning due to complications from lung cancer. As so many of you know, losing a loved one is terribly difficult. Even more so when that loved one is larger than life. Rush will forever be the greatest of all time. Rush was an extraordinary man, a gentle giant, brilliant, quick-witted, genuinely kind, extremely generous, passionate, courageous, and the hardest working person I know. Despite being one of the most recognized, powerful people in the world, Rush never let the success change his core or beliefs. He was polite and respectful to everyone he met. Even most recently, when he was not feeling well in the hospital, he was so appreciative to every single doctor and nurse and custodian.
Powerful stuff from Rush's wife, Catherine. And
I had not heard that. I'm so glad you played that.
Yeah. Well,
hello, everyone.
Oh, it's starting over again. Let's see. Okay, good.
I heard
Potted
that live.
it down.
I heard it
You
live.
heard it live.
And did I text you right away? I think I did.
Yeah.
And I heard it live, and I was like, wait, who's this? Rush is having a woman fill in for him today. I turned it up to listen, and wow, she's a beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Gorgeous woman.
Yeah. Well, you can just hear how much she loved him. And, of course, she was with him last year when he was awarded the Congressional Medal of Freedom by President Trump in Congress. And that was quite the ceremony and quite a fitting capstone to his career, his storied career. And, it's just, I have to say, it's a little hard, and I know other people feel this way, to believe that he's gone. So, touching, I tell you what. I mean, I have to tell you, made me sad, made me very sad. So, he's one of the greats. So, I wish I had gotten the chance to meet him and get to know him like so many people did. Like Mark Levin went and sat down with him when he was starting his radio show. Sean Hannity got to spend a lot of time with him. I wish I had been in that crowd and been able to get to know him because he had such an impact on my thought process and such an impact on radio. And like I said, he's the reason that it's even possible that we're sitting here with you today. Rush Limbaugh. Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.